Sucks to be them.
Yeah.
7 days is not enough notice. Okay.
All right. Red, you ready?
Yeah, you can start this. Luke or TJ, whoever's recording, you can start this if you
I'm
want.
already recording. I've been in 45 seconds.
Poof.
Okay, you can start this, George.
Okay. So, I know quite a few people on here. They've got their reasons. This is obviously being recorded so they can hear. We're gonna start with game-related issues or things that we need to talk about. Alright. One of the big things that we are going to talk about is activity. I know that quite a few mods have been very active in game. And well done. You know who you are. A couple of other people I know could be more active because I've seen on many occasions now big servers with no mods in them, and I've seen a couple online on Discord. So that is something that as a moderation team we need to improve on, is making sure that there's always a mod in game to assist with calls. I know a couple of people have been doing hours of work a week, making sure that they are in game, and well done. But like I said, there are a couple of people who could do more. I know that a couple of you, one or two of you, have already told me that you don't really play Roblox that much. Can you just do Discord mod? And that's fine, you know who you are. But other mods, we need to pick up activity in game because it's starting to die down. And as the servers get bigger, the mods need to be more active.
George, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
When are the official private servers coming out?
Red.
Our hope is going to be mostly the update right before beta, which will be in about 3 weeks. Once that does happen, FRP will not be moderated anymore in public servers. And they'll just take it to private servers, and then their admins and mods will take care of it, whoever owns that server. Only thing you guys will have to moderate from thence on is going to be exploiting and TOS violators. That's going to be the things that you guys need to worry about once those servers come out with stuff. That's our goal. There might be some setbacks here and there because development has been slow for the past week because I wasn't here and other stuff came up. So we're trying to make it happen in about 2 to 3 weeks whenever we can get that out.
All right, sure.
Okay. Red, is there anything you want to mention about game activity?
Yeah, for the people that are in here, thank you for at least joining, unlike other people. If you know who you are, you know who you are by being active. For the people that are starting to become inactive, we are going to be looking into y'all, and we are going to start making decisions on whether we want to keep you or not because it's starting to become a problem with inactivity and so on. George, you want to mention about the thing in the Discord with the game report yet, or no?
No, we'll get onto that in a bit.
Okay.
Okay. So, as you all should be aware, there's a new admin system in game. Thanks to Luke. Very good. It's similar to Adonis, apart from we haven't got all of the unnecessary commands, and the entire moderation bit in it
Hello?
is a lot more better,
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess.
just about to check it for the
So you should be aware of this. The commands are now in the game mod handbook. Just familiarize yourself with all of them. The warn command, make sure you put a suitable reason for them. I've seen a couple of people put in reasons such as RDM or FRP, and that we can't get a good understanding from that. So when you're doing your reasons, just make sure that you're putting a bit more detail in, just so that any other mods can see if they're repeatedly doing this. Same goes for kicking people. Try not to kick people straight away unless it's something really bad. Just go for, I mean, you could always just go with a verbal warning if it's like FRP. Just say, hey, don't do that again. And then if you keep getting reports, then you can go to a warn and then a kick. Has anyone got any problems with the new admin commands?
Well, there is a few commands missing on there, but they're pointless ones. Like,
Okay.
if you have an admin car, you can do to car, and it'll teleport you to your car. Stuff like that.
Also, the question is, what is the command for admin cars? Because I'm not seeing a spawner.
Oh, that one has only been given to like developers. It was given to everyone, but I thought we didn't want to give too many people like admin cars.
Alright,
Hmm.
sure. Sure.
And I think it is still going to be discussed later on, depending on what is to happen for that in the future. So it is going to be iffy on that. It just depends on how moderation is dealing with imports, because last time when we had imports, we had managers and mods abusing that a lot. So that's why we're kind of skeptical on that part.
Could I just request that it doesn't have to be an admin or mod car, just at least one car spawner at the staff house, so we don't have to like fly all the way over to civilian spawn or TP to somebody?
Yeah.
I mean, what we could do, you know how I have that spawner UI, we could make it so they have like a selection of like just a small select cars that they can just use instead of all of the import ones that we have. If
Alright,
that's
sure.
what you want, Red.
I feel like this should be a thing to discuss later, because I have no idea. That's going to be a whole political debate, I feel like.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty much it for the admin system. There is a command bar. A couple of people have asked about that. It is a little plus, I think it's a plus icon by your toolbar. You
Yeah.
can also press Control on your keyboard and it will open.
Yeah. I think what would also be a good thing is I need to make it so it extends for longer messages.
Yeah. Okay. Game rules. Just a quick refresher on that. So you should only be moderating people for FRP. That basically covers everything. If there's any TOS violations, I'll get onto that in a bit more detail in a minute. But that'll be put in the ban request channel. So for warning people in game, just make sure you put FRP. For an example, you could put FRP dash and then what they actually did. Don't be warning people for anything else. If it's not a game rule, then you cannot warn them. Okay, so TOS violations. I know we've had a couple issues with TOS, not recently, but I know in the past week or two we have. Just make sure you are putting them in the ban request channel, and once I'm online, or if I'm online, I will read it. Don't feel offended if they do not get banned. It's just we need good evidence if we are going to ban them. For the duration as well, go to the game mod handbook and just get it out of this. Basically, it saves me doing it. Staff team in game. If you are moderating someone, make sure you are on the staff team, because that signifies to all players that you are a staff person, you are not role playing. If you're on the staff team, you cannot role play, because you are staff, not a civilian. That goes the other way around as well. If you are on the civilian team or an LEO team, do not moderate, because if you start using commands, people could think you're an exploiter. As well, with a busy scene, people can get confused if you're trying to moderate someone. As well,
So
just
if you, George, if you if you are RPing and then you see somebody and there's no other mod, just team yourself mod and then go back and do it. Just
yeah,
don't go
just
straight in to do it. Just team yourself.
yeah, hop on the staff team first, and then go and deal with it, and then get back. If you are dealing with a big scene and someone starts FRPing, if it's only minor, just let it go. It's fine. The experience for everyone else outweighs that small FRP. If it's something major, then you can stop the scene temporarily and deal with it. Just don't be breaking the scene for someone accidentally shot you once when there's like 10 officers on scene, because that ruins it for everyone else. Quick note for LEO teams as well. Don't be abusing tools. I haven't seen much of this. Just a quick note. Don't be abusing tools. If you are role playing, you do have to follow the RP rules. TRS violations we've done. Just a quick note on that. If it's something like exploiting, just kick the person. If they rejoin, kick them again. Just keep kicking them until they stop rejoining. And make sure to ping me in ban request if it's something urgent. Feel free, if I'm offline, feel free to ping someone like Luke or Red or TJ or JTW. They all have permission to ban.
Also, too, if you can obviously see the person is exploiting by speed walking or something physical that you can't see by them flying, I am going to give you all the permission to do the ban if you can. I don't remember if we took it off for y'all or not, but
It is taken off of them.
okay, then never mind. But yeah, just keep kicking them, get video evidence, and then you can go with that. But make sure you do get as much video evidence as you possibly can. The best way to get video evidence is if you press F12 and it starts recording automatically for you.
Oh yeah, I could add that if you are worried about the Roblox quality, you can actually edit it in Studio. For people that didn't know that.
Luke, can I have I just have a question, because for the civilian cars, they're like really slow to start up, and like the turning is really slow. I don't know if that's just me, but like the LEO cars are a lot faster.
Yeah.
That was our old tuner. I have actually spoken with our new tuner last night, and he is slowly working through the cars. Not sure if we're going to keep him or not though. But yeah, we are going to try get those much better for next time, hopefully.
Alright, sure.
Okay. Is there any questions on TOS or staff teaming, roleplay stuff? Anything questions? Nope. Okay.
Do you want me to run through a tutorial of making like your video quality better, or no?
That can be after
Just
this.
yeah,
make
would
a video
be
of it
after.
on YouTube or something.
I mean, I am recording this, so I can just quickly show it like on the video.
Just show it. Just make a YouTube video.
Okay, so the last thing to note about, oh no, second to last thing to note about game. So I've noticed this is only a couple of people, but people have been quite unprofessional in game. If you are on the staff team, make sure that you are being professional. I know it can be difficult sometimes if it's a really stressful scene or somebody's really annoying you, but if you're staff, we expect you to be professional. Go complain to another mod or come talk to me or somebody else if you do have any problems or concerns. Just don't take it out deliberately on a random player. Has anyone got any problems with that? No, okay. Master said in faculty chat, also GeForce Experience records, yeah, if any of you have a GeForce graphics card, you will probably know what GeForce Experience is. I recommend using it. It's very helpful.
If y'all know Gazo, I don't know how to freaking say that word.
That one.
So, this
They
kid.
have a replay that you can go use too.
Yeah, GeForce Experience does also have a replay if any of you do have GeForce cards.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay. That is it for game related things. Has anyone got any questions that you want to publicly voice? If
I
so,
missed
say them
George. I missed the first part about. I heard like private server at the end.
now. Just watch the first bit of the recording, I would.
Okay. Can I say something about like an official roleplay server? Yes. Please.
If it's a
Uh,
suggestion,
but-
then wait. If
No,
it's
like it's
a
something that I'm already. It's a statement.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So, I'm making an official roleplay server. Just so all of you know, it's gonna be anybody can join it. They just have to apply. But not every single mod in here is gonna have mod and. Yes, very
Okay.
much. Thank you, Master, for help. At like 1 a.m.
Okay. On to Discord. This shouldn't take stupidly long. There's only a couple of notes for Discord. On the whole, Discord moderation's been good. I've not seen any major problems. I know that the community is fairly good at following the rules. There's only a couple of people who decide to break them. Just a quick note, make sure, if you can, make sure you are watching the chat, just in case somebody needs a mod quickly or somebody starts breaking rules. Just keep an eye on the chat. You don't need to talk in there necessarily, just make sure you're keeping an eye on it, just in case. Using channels accordingly. I know Red specifically wanted to bring this up. So there's been a couple of problems, especially in VCs, where mods have not been using them properly. For example, I know we're not really strict on what happens in admin lounge, but just keep it, if you do have community members in there, just keep it relatively PG, let's say. Obviously, you don't need to be as strict as lounges, but Red's DMing me. Okay, bad. just make sure that you're keeping it fairly PG in admin lounge. Faculty VC, this is for mods only. You shouldn't be dragging community members in that unless admin lounge is taken.
And nothing is happening in here.
Yeah.
Session.
Oh, go.
Are we allowed B tools?
No. That's a
Okay.
definite no.
Okay, so if we just find a car that's like randomly like placed and can't despawn, what do we do? Just leave it?
Just leave it, yeah.
Okay.
If it's in the middle of the road, just move off to the side.
Main reason why we don't give moderators B tools is because there is a way you can copy the whole entire map and put it in studio, and we do not want our stuff to get out. That's why we also mainly switched over to a different panel in our admin system, so we can make sure none of that happens, because I know the development team and pretty much everyone in this community will be really pissed off if that got leaked. I can definitely tell Luke would be really pissed.
Yeah, sure.
Let's just go with that.
He'd be angry.
I think there has been a suggestion of maybe giving moderators just like a tool that specializes in deleting cars, which we might be able. It might be up for discussion if
Mhm.
Red agrees.
I
But
mean,
that's as far as you're gonna get with
yeah,
car.
if Luke, if you can do a tool that just deletes cars and not the rest of the map, that would be probably helpful, but we can discuss that later.
Okay.
George, I'm gonna discuss my thing real quick.
Alright, go for it.
Okay, so everyone in here, thank you for joining. Again, you guys are, I would say some of you are some of the most active people that are in here, except for a couple of them that are not here apparently for some reason, either out of the way or so on. This goes for everyone. We are soon to start getting rid of inactive people. That's one thing for sure. So make sure that you're being active and that you're clocking in time. Make sure that you are telling the truth when you are clocking time, because me and George are going to be doing periodic checks on people when they do say that they're doing clock-ins and so on. We will be watching you, monitoring you in game through so on. Please, just all you have to do is join. You can either role play if you want to, or be on staff team. You just gotta make sure you're in game watching over the servers. We're trying to hire more staff because we limited down our 7 hours to 3 hours, or 2 hours, however long that we think is necessary, because school is, yes, starting back up. And I think that is a little bit too long in my mind as well. So that's why we limit that number down. Again, make sure you're staying active. It is not that hard to do 3 hours a week in my preference. Easily can do just all on one day on the weekend or space it out. Not that hard. If you do have extra time, we do advise you to please try to go more than 3 hours if you can, but if you can't, it's how it is. Also too, you guys need to make sure you are looking at game report or whatever. It doesn't ping people, but if you see new stuff come up in there, you need to make sure you're checking that, because that's how we are checking exploiters and people reporting stuff that we mostly won't see. If something is big in there as an exploit, you need to make sure you ping me, George, TJ, or any of the managers or developers that can get on and actually ban people just for that reason. I do know, I think I'm gonna start debating to that, because I didn't know moderators took away ban, but I might start allowing senior moderators to be able to ban people if we don't have that many people online and so on for that reason. But all I gotta say is we gotta start getting a little bit more active. Yes, we are planning an update for 2 people who asked me in DMs already. We are planning to have an update. I'm not going to tell y'all much just to make sure nothing else gets leaked, but it is going to be involving cars and so on. And once private servers get out, if we haven't explained this to some people already, we were not going to be worrying about FRP as much and just switching over to exploiting TOS violators. Also, too, I don't know how much we explained our 3-point strike system, but I'm gonna just explain this one more time real fast, and I'm gonna make sure this actually starts getting implied now, because I haven't been implying this that much. So you all have 3 strikes each before you get taken off the moderation team. The only ways that you can get a strike is if you do something you're not supposed to be doing, by warning, kicking, or for the managers banning someone that is not legit, unprofessional, and so on. And also 2 of inactivity. Those are pretty much the only ways that you can get a strike. The only way you can take off one of your strikes is by doing something that impresses either me, George, or TJ, that lets us to take one off. That's all I'm really gonna say. I don't know how else we won't be able to take ways off, but I'm just gonna keep it as that for right now. Make sure that you all are following our guidelines that we have set in place for you in the handbooks, because that is very helpful. So make sure you check at that periodically as well to make sure there's nothing that has changed in there. We will ping you if it has, but make sure you look at it before you do any other moderation if we have changed something. George, you have anything else to say about any of that?
No, not about that.
Okay, you can move on to the next topic then, if no one else has any questions or anything. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, we can switch over to the next topic.
Okay. That's pretty much it for Discord. The next couple, well, next 1 or 2 are just for moderation in general. Please, please, please do not fight or cause drama with other mods. You will get punishments if you're causing drama. If you have a problem with another mod, take it to me and I can deal with it. Do not start talking about the mod with other community members or spreading rumors or anything, because you will be striked or suspended. We will not tolerate any sort of abuse or harassment towards other mods.
And remove needed.
If you do need any help or have any concerns, take it to me. I know Red has been getting a lot of messages from mods for stuff, but I am your best option to take it to, because I can deal with stuff. Red, if you've got anything to say about that?
Nope, that pretty much covers that.
Okay. That is pretty much it.
Any of y'all have any questions, just let us know right now. We'll answer them, and then whoever's recording can either send it to me or George, and we'll make this into something else. Then we'll publish it.
I don't really have any questions.